everybody? It's your boy back up on the scene with another reaction video, Incognito. Man, I haven't done one of these in a minute as well. Like I said, I haven't been on my video recording in a while. So right now, actually, we gonna be going right on to Death Battle, Screw Attack. You already know. Links will be in the description box down below. The video in the channel, all that. This is, I believe, is the season finale for this season of Death Battle. I think it's season 3. This one is Sephiroth versus Vergil. So I don't know who's gonna win this. I guess we gotta look at the stats and everything for the characters and like their abilities and all that. Then probably we can figure it out once we get along. Let you guys know right now who you think gonna win in the description box down below. I mean, not description box, in the comment box down below. Who you think is gonna win right now before we actually hear anything. And then after we hear everything and I pause at that point, if you switched it, let me know. If not, still just let me know in the comment box down below. Alright, so without further ado, let's get right into this. So play.
The great philosopher Plato once said, "The measure of a man is what he does with."
Alright, so let's see.
But to these guys, power is the measure of a
what
man.
we got going
Sephiroth,
on.
the fearsome one-winged angel of Final Fantasy.
And Vergil, the half-demon son of Sparta from Devil May Cry. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
This one I'm really like kind of on the fence about, just off rip, but like I said,
Through
gotta
the
hear
millennia,
the stuff
legends
first.
were passed of a source of unlimited energy, the Promised Land. Unfortunately, all hope of finding this sacred ground had been lost, until the Shinra Electric Power Company excavated the remains of a being believed to hail from the very land they sought.
They called this weird naked purple lady Genova and thought that if they could bring her back to life, she could help them find the Promised Land. But apparently, they just didn't have any Phoenix down.
Okay, yeah,
They couldn't
Genova.
resurrect a being.
And Sephiroth came from there, I believe,
Shinra
right?
decided they would
So,
simply create their
yeah,
own.
something like
After
that.
many experiments infusing Genova's cells with those of a human's, they finally found their savior. His name was Sephiroth.
With hair like that, it's no wonder he was created in a lab.
That's
Look
that.
at how
I like that. I like
majestic
that.
man
That
is.
theme. I love that
According to
thing.
Final Fantasy lore, Sephiroth has to use an entire bottle of shampoo.
27? I
and
never even knew his age.
every
27?
single time he bathes.
Why do you know that? Did you join his fan club or something?
For research. But Shinra wasn't interested in Sephiroth for his hair. Instead,
Okay,
he
well, let's
was an
see.
essential part of their soldier program.
Wait, this
Right,
electric
right,
company
right,
has their own
right,
private
right,
military? I'd hate to miss a payment with those guys, especially if they sent Seph after me. I mean, look at the ridiculously long sword he keeps with him. That's his Masamune. This 7'2" behemoth of a blade is a lot like the Itachi swords they used
7'2".
back
He's
in
6'1". He carries a
Instead of wielding something
7'2"
long with two
blade.
hands like those,
Really?
Sephiroth only needs one.
7'2",
Even that
like,
speaks nothing of his effectiveness as a warrior.
Yeah, you know when people spread legends of someone, they usually make him out to be even better than he really is? It's the total opposite with Sephiroth.
With his superhuman speed, strength, and durability, Sephiroth was instrumental in ensuring Shinra's victory in the Wutai War, conquering the last free nation on the planet. He returned home a legend.
But all those warm, fuzzy feelings of victory didn't last long. While on a
Nah,
mission to the town of
'cause
Nibelheim,
he gonna go
Sephiroth
crazy.
found a bunch of books on the Genova project.
Yep.
That's when he discovered he was a
He's gonna
secret
go
science
crazy.
project the whole time.
The truth crushed Sephiroth and drove him mad. In a rage, he annihilated Nibelheim, but was stopped by a mercenary named Cloud Strife. Sephiroth was impaled by the Buster Sword and fell to his death.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. Which is what I would have said if Sephiroth hadn't dropped into a hole in the ground that led him to the giant Windows screensaver called the life stream.
That's
The
wild.
life stream is a buried river of energy which basically maintains life across the planet. Normally, merging with the life stream is the equivalent of entering the afterlife, but not for Sephiroth.
Yeah, of course, it's gonna actually like survive and actually get some other type of power or something like that.
Sephiroth's essence floated through the life stream for years until he absorbed enough energy to rebuild his body. With the energy of the life stream, he could control other beings with Jenova's cells,
including the corpse of Jenova, who he manipulated like a puppet and disguised as himself.
Oh, what the hell? That's his mom? Who would do that to their own mom? I mean, I know she's a genocidal
He used with his own mother.
Come on! Probably makes a good breakfast.
But Sephiroth's descent into the life stream offered him even more. It transformed him from a mere super soldier into the most dangerous being on the planet. He's strong enough to throw a man hundreds of feet skyward, move at supersonic speed, and withstand brutal stab wounds to vital organs.
He's got illusion powers.
Yeah, not about the octopus
and all that. An entirely fake scenario. He can lift people with his mind, including himself, and then he can just fly. That's how it works, right?
Additionally, Sephiroth can cast magic thanks to his on-hand materia. Materia is crystallized life energy which grants different powers according to the type of materia used.
This lets Sephi attack with fire, lightning, ice, and earth-based magic. He can block attacks with barrier and reflect, and heal himself with cure and regen. And ever since jumping into the life stream, he's had unlimited access to his magical powers.
With his new
so basically he can do everything as far as magic and more.
From drying up the planet's life force.
That doesn't sound so scary. Does that mean he's an environmentalist, or...?
But to do this, he decided to use black materia to summon a giant meteor to destroy the planet and absorb all of its life energy for himself.
Nigga, the dude sent a meteor down to a whole planet.
I mean, we're talking about a guy who kicked a dude through solid concrete, murdered the crap out of a 30-foot serpent with a spike through the face, and tanked a dragon's flamethrower attack without even getting
killed a serpent?
A particularly
30-foot
feat considering this attack was capable of one-shotting fellow soldiers.
This dude going off the deep end.
You may need to up your prescription, because that's definitely Cloud.
No. Cloud was just
this dude really OP.
However, it was
Cloud. Can only imagine what Vergil got.
Pre-life stream with the Buster Sword.
And holy God, is it huge! It's like 2 feet wide. You'd think a stab from that thing would just cut him in half. But Sep just kind of shook it off.
And in his rematch with Cloud, he blocked an attack strong enough to crater the metal around him. Considering the diameter of the crater, the surface area of Sephiroth's feet, and assuming the most likely steel composition, I estimate this attack to equal nearly 1,600 tons of force.
That is a bunch of freaking force.
Stab and lift wannabe heroes by their ribcage, slice through skyscrapers.
He got killed, but then got better.
Shred these huge Mako cannons. And from the life stream, Sephi figured out he could create new bodies or even take on other forms.
These forms greatly resemble certain creatures found in Christian and Jewish mythology.
He certainly looks the part when he goes into his ultimate form.
Regardless, Sephiroth does possess a single black wing, a blatant symbol of his fall from grace.
So basically Final Fantasy does everything it can to not be subtle. Just like Sephiroth's most devastating attack, Supernova.
Oh yeah, destroys everything.
Solar system.
Destroys all the planets. I remember that.
Seph is that powerful. How does anyone ever beat him?
Don't get the wrong idea here. There's a lot of debate over how Supernova actually works, but I think it's pretty clear that Sephiroth isn't creating the explosion himself. Rather, he's transporting his foes to a specific point in time within an alternate dimension.
Careful, Wiz, don't sell him short.
Just look at it. When he uses the attack, reality literally crumbles away like glass. This is identical to the animation.
So we break it. So now we break your reality. Okay. What else can we do?
Summons draw their targets into their own space in order to attack, and this is no different. In the Dissidia fighting games, Sephiroth goes for the civil approach and opens a dimensional hole to the explosion. The attack is even described as sending destruction even into other dimensions. And if he could summon planet-busting meteors
that game was lit. Man, I played that game like man on my PSP.
Literally summons meteors.
Man, Sephiroth one of my go-to. Well, that was crazy.
There, just using those illusion powers of his. With all these powers, I can't believe Cloud and friends were able to take him down.
He's not invincible, but he's damn powerful. Ever persistent, Sephiroth departed with a final, chilling promise.
I will never be a memory.
Why does he sound so bored?
I would never be a memory.
2,000 years ago,
Let's see
a
what
great
this boy
mutiny
Vergil got.
transpired in the
Sephiroth
underworld.
got a bunch.
Demon warrior Sparta rebelled against his evil master, Mundus. To protect the world, Sparta did his best to seal the connection between Hell and Earth.
But then Sparta got lonely, or maybe it was just a sausage fest in there. Either way, he snuck out of hell long enough to knock up this chick named Eva, and she popped out a couple of awesome demon slayers. Nice choice.
You may remember the younger of the two, Dante.
Oh yeah, he fought that witch chick with the hair.
But
You
the
want that
eldest
witch
and
shit.
potentially deadliest brother was the one and only
Give her that
Vergil.
work. Get in there.
Vergil and Dante were rivals.
See what
from
Vergil's
birth.
gonna follow in his
Dante
brother's
was a
footsteps to get the
goofball.
dub. Let's see.
Vergil was serious. Dante hated his being a demon, and Vergil loved it. It's that classic.
Oh, they had comics for these? I did not know
Then
that.
one fateful
There's
day,
some every day,
in
don't
act
you?
of
So-
vengeance against the
Yes,
late
I didn't
Sparta,
know.
a group of rogue demons separated the two brothers and killed their mother. Vergil was believed to be dead. But in reality, Vergil survived and set out on his own path to seek his father's immense power for himself.
Legitsu?
And he's 100% equipped to be a butt-kicking demon slayer, just like his
Listen,
pops.
drink game
As
as
a
well.
half-demon, Vergil can jump several times his own height, move at supersonic speeds, and heal himself quickly, kind of like that Wolverine guy. He can tough out getting stabbed through the lungs, intestines, the heart, body parts I'm pretty sure most people need.
Not if my experiment has anything to say about it.
You say something, Wiz?
I said not if Vergil's abilities have anything to say about it.
Well, sadly, for any human
Wow, he
demon
said
or
my-
human demon who gets in
That's
his way,
scary. That's
Vergil
so
also
scary.
happens to carry some extra deadly weapons on hand, including a spiffy katana called Tomato.
Yamato.
It's said that this sword can cut through anything.
you just call
even
his
dimensions,
sword
and probably tomatoes.
Tomato?
Actually, Yamato is the exact thing Sparta used to seal hell from Earth in the first place.
Vergil's sword-fighting prowess draws from his dark
called his
Slayer
sword
fighting
Tomato,
style, which
bro.
emphasizes teleportation,
Like Tomato,
quick
bro.
movements, and even quicker slashes straight from the sheath. This technique is directly influenced by EI Jutsu, the real-life
Oh, EI
Japanese art of the
Jutsu. I said Light Jutsu.
And thanks to Vergil's demonic powers, he can attack so fast the blade seems invisible.
Yeah, the only thing better than fighting with one sword is fighting with 8. With Vergil's ghostly summoned swords, he can turn himself into a living Beyblade. Fire them like a machine gun.
A
or
living Beyblade.
Make it rain!
Blades may be Vergil's bread and butter, but if he needs to focus on brute strength, he
I ain't never noticed
switches to
that. Like a
He
like a
can
human
charge
Beyblade.
up, blink of an eye punches
I've
and
never
kicks
thought of
that
that.
hit like a cement
That's
truck
it.
made of lead and KO some of the toughest demons in just a few hits. And hey, looks like he digs Street Fighter.
There's one more trick up Vergil's sleeve. Thanks to his demon blood, he can access a form known as Devil Trigger. And this mode amplifies everything.
His strength, speed, and healing all get a huge
Dark
boost,
Angel,
making him several
Lunar
times
Phase,
deadlier than before.
Dimension Slash,
Plus, he just
Dimension
looks
Slash.
badass.
In his quest to
Good.
become as powerful as his father, Vergil's abilities skyrocketed. He's taken down dozens of demons in the blink of an eye, and escaped an illusion from the sorcerer Arkham, which makes normal people go crazy.
But if anything's gonna show off what a son of Sparta can
Killed
really
8
do,
demons in
it's
1
pitting him
second,
against his
but-
bro. Sure, Vergil can easily avoid Dante's bullets,
108,000
but why dodge them when you can
raindrops
spin
in
your
less than a
sword, line 'em all
second?
up and fire them back like a boss.
In the same battle, they briefly created a 12-foot diameter open space in a heavy rainstorm with nothing but their sword swings. On average, storms can fill a cubic foot space with as many as 30 raindrops. So, Vergil and Dante must have destroyed 108,000 raindrops in less than a second.
If Vergil
How
could
is that
swing
even
his sword
possible?
That fast, I bet he'd make a killing mowing lawns, or chopping meat at the deli, or giving haircuts, or doing that thing where he chops bad guys to pieces so fast they don't even realize they're dead yet. Like when he fought Beowulf. The monster, not the weapon. And then he punched him so hard he flew 55 feet up and hit the ceiling.
When comparing Beowulf's size to Vergil, he appears to be as large as an elephant. Given
Wow.
what's available, this
He
seems
straight
like our
cut him
best
so
measure of
quick he
Vergil's
didn't even
strength,
know he
but
got
there is
cut.
one issue. The Devil May Cry series makes frequent use of slow motion to depict the absurdity of these characters, and this could be a similar case.
So let's look at another slow-mo feat, the rainstorm fight.
At one point, the rain freezes in place for about 2.5 seconds as Vergil and Dante keep moving, indicating a 14,500% speed increase in real time.
So he's
Applying
that
the same degree
fast?
to the Beowulf punch gives us an acceleration speed of about 4,882 feet per second. With that in mind, we
So
can
I see he
apply
got-
our
he
previous
got-
data
he got a
for
lot of
heights
speed.
and ceiling, and
He got
determined
more speed
Vergil's
than
striking
Sephiroth.
strength to be nearly 720 million newtons of force.
That's a lot.
It matches Vergil's incredible toughness, too.
We already mentioned his super healing factor, but it's even more overpowered than you think. Vergil once got completely cut in half, but healed so fast that it's impossible to even notice.
And his regeneration ability can be worn down.
Yeah, that's how this weird jester guy beat him.
But it takes a lot to pull off. And Vergil
Jester
can always
guy.
just
Where did that happen? What game? What Devil May Cry game was that?
Sadly, Vergil never got to rule the demon realm like he wanted.
Instead, the Demon King Mundus permanently transformed Vergil into his puppet, irreversibly manipulating his mind in the process.
And then Dante kind of, exploded him. But 1 or 2 losses against someone who's basically
I'm getting
Dante's
so
Satan
confused with all this,
makes
like,
him a
what?
weakling.
Hell and earth trembles before the power of Vergil.
It'll be fun to fight with the Prince of Darkness. If my father did it, I should be able to do it too.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But before we get to the bloody slicing and dicing, pick up some Blue Apron and slice and dice in your kitchen.
Blue Apron's goal is to make incredible home cooking accessible to anyone. And it can, because it's the #1 fresh ingredient and recipe delivery service in the country.
With their
But
easy to follow
with that, this
instructions,
Blue
that
Apron
whip me up a
commercial
delicious
thing
meal in
stops,
no
and I'm
time.
pause
Blue
it.
Apron delivers fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and step-by-step recipes right to your door. That
But if
can
you
be
guys want
cooked
to,
in under 45
blueapron.com/battle.
minutes. The menu
It's right
changes
for you
every
guys.
week based on what's in season and is designed by Blue Apron's in-house culinary team.
You choose the plan that works best
I
for
see
you.
it right there.
Whether you're making a meal for 2 people or your
It's right
family
there.
of 4, there's tons of new recipes to choose from each week.
And if you want more than one, go for it. Depending on your plan, you can pick 2 to 4 meals from Blue Apron's delicious recipes every week.
Then there's my favorite, the wine plan, where you get 6 bottles of wine from renowned winemakers delivered monthly.
Blue Apron is treating Death Battle
He said
viewers to
6
their
wines.
first 3 meals with your first order if you visit blueapron.com/battle. That's a $30 value.
I've got dibs on the roasted chicken and maple butter with mashed sweet potato and collard greens.
Blue Apron sends only non-GMO ingredients and meat with no added hormones.
So check out this week's menu and get your $30 off with free shipping at blueapron.com/battle.
Blue Apron, a better way to cook.
But right now, it's time for a death battle!
Alright. Pause. Okay, so Sephiroth versus Vergil before the battle gets started. We got a 5 minutes and 45 seconds until this video ends, so it's gonna be a little nice, decent battle. So, right now, based off all the information, I mean, at the beginning, I was going towards Sephiroth because I really actually like Sephiroth more in out of these 2 characters. I know both. I know both of them. I played their games and things like that, but I like Sephiroth more. But it seems like Vergil is going to take it because it seems like he got a lot more speed. But that supernova from Sephiroth though, destroying dimensions within dimensions with blast, that's something there too. I don't know. I want to say now that Vergil's gonna win this, but I really, you know what? No. We like Sephiroth. We gonna go Sephiroth. Like I said, right here, I already paused it before I started up. Put it in the comment box down below who's gonna win. I already said at the beginning, put it at that point. But if you switch your mind, if you change your mind or whatever, put it in the description box down below. I mean, not description box, the comment box down below. Sephiroth or Vergil? I say Sephiroth. I might be wrong. Hey, it is what it is. I really do have a sneaky suspicion though that they're gonna probably do something with Vergil to have him winning at the end though.
You are powerful. I can see it.
Who are you?
Your despair.
The fact that Sephiroth is really wielding this 7'2" Masamune sword is really insane. That's one thing I just never understood with his characters. How does he have a 7'2" blade like that? Okay, that goes to material. Material moves against Vergil.
Okay, you're strong. But are you fast enough?
That's the thing, though. I think Vergil would be faster than Sephiroth.
Don't move.
I suppose it can't be helped.
He made, what, 6 clothes on himself?
They're fake. Stop wasting my time. You're going down.
Demon sword technique with the spinning blades.
Behold the truth.
Yeah, okay, here go this breaking through the dimension move I was talking about.
Supernova. I saw you could pierce the fabric of our dimension, so I cast an illusion to disguise this. Witness oblivion.
Yeah, so I kind of figured that was gonna be like major key.
I'm free. So you are.
Okay, I knew it. I was right. So I was right. I kind of, and it was the mood I was talking about too. I had a feeling.
But Sephiroth's cunning and stronger abilities led to his victory.
Wait a minute, I thought the lore said Vergil's sword could cut through anything. Why didn't it cut through Sephiroth's sword?
Yamato was a unique weapon, but its legend clearly exaggerated. On multiple occasions, it's clashed with Dante's blade and even a common rocket launcher without cutting through either, and sometimes requires an exuberant amount of force to cut through tougher material. But let's discuss the real facts.
Like strength. So Vergil with Beowulf could do 720 million newtons, right? But there aren't a lot of good Sephi strength feats to compare.
First, let's compare Sephiroth to a fellow first-class member of the soldier fighting force, who had also been experimented on with Genova cells, Zack Fair.
Remember him? He's the knot cloud guy.
He's the knot cloud guy.
At his peak, Zack
The
could cut through a
unimportant one.
large metal door with one swing, seemingly with most of his strength. Given the size and width of the door, this feat's sheer strength comes out to 980 million newtons.
And Seph was way stronger than Zack. In fact, if we look at their strength stats when they fought that dragon, Sephiroth was 3.5 times stronger than Zack.
Putting Sephiroth's strength output at over 3
Oh yeah,
billion.
way stronger than
That's almost as much force
Vergil.
as 30 Hiroshima bombs.
Strength isn't everything.
Isn't though.
Vergil was technically faster than Sephi, but Sephiroth has handled people of similar speeds before. Plus, Sephiroth could survive plenty of hits because his healing power is broken.
The capabilities of Vergil's healing factor was nearly unprecedented, but it had its limits. In contrast, Sephiroth's healing abilities were only limited by his pool of magic, which was unlimited.
Well, he also had to take some time to cast each healing spell, but that's why he distracted Vergil with his illusions.
We know
Okay,
Vergil
makes sense.
was
Okay, that's why he was able to heal so
illusionary
so
attacks,
much.
as has
Okay,
happened to him multiple
Doing a
times.
battle.
and
That
even led
makes
to
a
his
lot of
insane
sense.
demise.
And Sephiroth's illusions could hide his ultimate technique. Yeah, Vergil's healing was pretty awesome, but it was never gonna hold up under an exploding sun to the face.
Vergil put up a good fight, but he couldn't match Sephiroth's superior strength, magic, and techniques.
Looks like this devil's cried for the last time.
he's double
The
crap the
winner
last time.
is Sephiroth.
Hey, I'm Chad, I play Boomstick.
Ben, I play Wiz.
If you want to get the fight music for this episode of Death Battle, just click the link in the description and you can pick it up on iTunes.
You can get music from Thor vs. Wonder Woman, Naruto vs. Ichigo, a bunch of death battles.
And if you want exclusive commentary on this episode, then click that box right over there in the corner.
Thank you so much for joining us for Death Battle Season 4. We're excited to show you some awesome episodes next year in Season 5.
Hey, okay. That's it right there. Okay, so it was season 4, my bad, because I said season 3. It was season 4. So season 5 starts next month on the 5th. That is what's up. I don't know who is it gonna be. That's good that we get to keep continuing on with these death battle reactions and things like that, and actually just see what type of other matches they bring up. But let's get to this battle. Sephiroth versus Vergil. I was right with who I said was gonna win. You know, it's kind of a little bit biased because like I said, I like Sephiroth more than Vergil out of the two characters. So yeah, like it kind of went a little bit. I expected it to go based off how they was like with the powers and things like that and their abilities. So like I said, the thing that I was putting all the eggs in the basket with Sephiroth was that supernova, and that's the move that really did it. I mean, honestly, well, it really was the clones. I didn't even pay attention to where they was talking about heated clones and all that, but the clones mixed in with that supernova and like distracting them with the clones to activate supernova. That's really the thing that, because like Vergil was fast and all that, yeah, but like Sephiroth had more strength. And then like his magic capabilities and things like that was actually better than Vergil. So, you know, at the end of the day, Sephiroth comes out on top with the supernova and all that, stabs him through the back of the back and it just cuts him in half. After that with a 7'2" blade. So I mean, you know, it's really not too much to really just debate about. Like I said, I like who won this battle. I have no problem with it. What you guys' thoughts? Leave it in the comments below. But like I said, it's gonna be on this video. So this has been your boy Incognito. All links will be in the description box down below. Also, y'all should be seeing some annotations around the screen. So just click around and look at these videos if you haven't looked at them yet. And also the channel should be somewhere on the screen right now. If not, just go, if you're on the mobile phone, click the links in the description. And also just subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to already. Without further ado, it's me, your boy Incognito, and I'm out. Peace.